Why are people not so kind to each other these days? You see, either because they are sorry for themselves or they're just being disrespectful. Is it that they have a problem with each other or another person? Is it the problem that they can't live their life properly, or is it that they are just being an idiot? And it's like, why do I care about what's going on in your life? Why are you being horrible towards me and being nasty towards me? And it's like, why should I have to cope with your nonsense when all you ever say is nonsense yourself? Why do I have to sit here and do absolutely nothing but just to make videos for you guys? Why do I have to be the only one here, yeah, that does things right? Why do I have to be the only one that listens to people? For why? Why is that? Because at least I have decency. At least I have decency more than any of you guys would ever have. More than any of you lot would ever have. I've met some people on my YouTube channel that were nice to me. Some of them were very nice to me, but some of them were horrible towards me. And I think when being disrespectful, you don't get you nowhere, especially for who you are. I met this guy that called me a weirdo, a creep, and he was wearing glasses. So if you could call me a creep, I could call you a creep because you're wearing glasses. So don't call people creeps, okay? Well, it was going to be said back towards you, and that's true. It could be said back towards you. Doesn't matter, really. You've called someone a creep. How much does that upset them? Upsets them so much. And with me, I don't back down. If you call me a creep, I'll call you a creep, okay? So don't start, okay? Don't start on me for who I am. I don't start on you for who you are. So don't start on me for who I am, okay? Because I'm different. I might be different to you, but at least we're human beings. So you respect me and I'll respect you. Do you understand me? And if you don't respect me, I won't respect you back. And you better understand, because if you don't, you have no right at all to feel like you're writing these things in the comments and saying that, oh no, Jason's a paedophile and, you know, he's a weirdo, he's a creep, and which I ain't. I could tell you that for sure. Some people need to understand that when you talk to someone, you have to talk to them nicely. It's not the way you want it. It's not the way you want it, okay? And that's agitating for me. It really is. And sometimes I just feel like some people are just being disrespectful and horrible and just being disgraceful. Not, understanding others these days. It's disgraceful. It's better to understand people than to not understand them. It's better to love one another than not love one another, because God put us on this planet to love each other, to not, and He put us here to not hate each other, which I've seen quite a lot of these days. And the reason why we hate each other is because of the times we're living in, and because of the times we live in is because of the reasons why times have changed, is because people are being atrocious, hypocrites, idiots, and utter crooks. That's the problem with society these days, and it's the whole of society. I ain't just blaming one person, I'm blaming the whole society. Okay? People need to understand what they're doing to society themselves and what they are doing to the world. They are to blame. People are to blame. Don't be blaming aliens. Don't be blaming the devil. Don't be blaming You know, don't be blaming God. Don't be blaming ghosts for things you've done. Don't be blaming your pets. Blame yourself. Blame yourself, because that's what you deserve, to blame yourself, because you're absolute hypocrites. And maybe you should think before you say something, and maybe you should have have a mind of your own first before you make other people's lives miserable. Okay? Maybe you should think before you talk to anyone. Maybe you should think before you say anything. Because most of the things that come out of people's mouths are either gibberish or either have some sort of tone to them, like, you know, some sort of nonsense to it. And it's like, what is the problem with people these days? Why are they so horrible towards people who are homeless? Towards people that didn't do nothing wrong? Why are people in the 21st century horrible? Maybe is it because of the music? Maybe is it because of the movies? Maybe is it because of the games? Maybe is it because being horrible towards people in this day and age, in this century, means you're going to get a lot of respect? It's just not going to happen. It's going to end up with you dead on the ground, stabbed multiple times because you've wound someone up so much. And you can clearly hear the anger in my voice right now, because you've wound up someone so much and you end up stabbed multiple times on the ground. Who's going to be blamed then? You're going to be blamed because you made that person angry. You've made that person frustrated. And I'm talking about adult males and females right now. Don't be blaming your kids neither. Okay? They ain't to be blamed neither. Blame yourself, because you're grown adults, you're hypocrites, you absolutely have no control of yourself these days. You're just self-righteous pigs. And I'm just getting sick and tired of it. I really am. So, if I was thinking why people do the things they do, just think. Just have a mind of your own and just think, why am I doing this? Because is it helping another person? No, it isn't. Hell no, it isn't. It isn't helping no other person. You're just making their life miserable. And you're just making them look stupid. So don't even dare. Just don't even dare. Because one day someone might pull a knife out on you and they might stab you. Or someone might pull a gun out on you and shoot you. Or, you know, if you've made them even more angry and frustrated, they might mutilate you. Because, you know, who doesn't love a good mutilation? Who doesn't love to be mutilated or eaten? Because you're an absolute hypocrite. You know? Because people like that who wind other people up get what they get. You know what I mean? They get what they get. And when you wound someone up so much, or because you think you're better than them, think before you say anything. Think of what that person's going through instead of making their life miserable. Like society makes life miserable. So that's all I have to say. All I have to say about society. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like. And comment down below if you wanted to. Just saying. Because if it's not your thing, don't do it. Don't just, like, subscribe and comment down below. If you don't want to, I'm not going to make you. Because I'm a nice person. And I just feel like there should be more kindness in this world. At this point in time. So bye.